Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy on this YouTube channel, also known as Demonfreak in OGame. Yes, this is OGame Turtle Defense part 15. And you know, I really have to scratch myself behind the back because this is a project that has been going on now for, I don't know, more than 10 years, maybe already 12. But a lot of things have been changing in the last couple of, let's say, half year, and I deviated a little bit from the turtle aspect and switched more a little bit to the economical side of the game, especially with the Lifeforms. So where to begin? So today it's the 14th of January. And the last recording I made was on 9 August 2024. So that's not even that long ago. That is like 5 months. I think between part 13 and 14 there was 8 months. And between part 14 and 15, this is 15, it's only 5 months. But still, nevertheless, I did make huge improvements. I gained even to the second high score, as you can see, which was not the case before. But nevertheless, I still want to show you first the defenses, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the other stuff. Okay, defense wise, let's just check this out. So this is the current defense as it is, and I grab the old defense from 9 August. So let me make this a little bit smaller so we can compare these two next to each other. And what do we see? Do we see much changes? Do you guys see much changes in those months? So we went from 25,000 rocket launches to 26,000 rocket launches. We went from 20,500 small lasers to 24,000 small lasers. We had over 682,000 heavy lasers, it became 1.1 million. We had 170,000 Gauss cannons, which became 300,000. Actually, ion cannons, it's like barely noticeable. I think maybe 100 more? Even less, I think 90. 90! Plasmas, well, as you can see, I had 500,000, I have now 560,000. And of course this stuff remains the same except for this one. Anti-ballistic rockets has gone from 140 to 150. So in 5 months time you could say like, yeah, Snowy, you did not do that much, or Demonfreak, whatever you want to call me. Anyway, let's click this away so we know now the defense part. Now we are going to the fleet part, which is over here. Now this is the same screen. Now I used in that video a little bit of funky chickens over here, you know, in the chickens, just for the funsies of it. You can see those in episode 14. So I had to really meticulously make a screenshot to make sure that these numbers are visible. But we can make out that if we zoom in a lot, that we have 205 destroyers and 24,500 Death Stars. Yeah. So how will that be now, right now? Well, let's make this smaller again, like that, smaller so it fits, and then we click on fleet, and here we go. Now, what happens? Ooh, you cannot see these, you know, that's interesting. Yeah, anyway, 49,300 light fighters turned into 56,600 light fighters, which is quite not bad. Then cruisers, I decided to build also a lot more cruisers, like 2.5 million more, nearly. Yeah, same amount for the battle ships. Added also 900,000 of those. Got more small cargos as well, and then this number nearly tripled, and of course that had a reason, because of the shipments of the shipments of you know, all the resources needed, but I will come back to that later, and I already reviewed it a little bit. So this is the other situation that we have. Oh, here it does actually not even show the Reapers, but trust me, these are still the same. So battle cruisers here were 2.2 million. They are now 3.4 million. 140,000 bombers. They're still the same. Then I added quite a lot of destroyers. But here comes the big one. I mean, we went from 24,500 Death Stars to 41,000 Death Stars. Can you imagine that? 41,000 Death Stars. They can do a lot of damage. Yeah. Recyclers. I know I should build more. I should really build more of them. But somehow, yeah, I'm not really, you know, 100% a fleeter. But I like this stuff to have more as a protection than actively fleeting. But you know, if I really want to, yeah, I really could do it. And spy probes, as you can see, you know why I have these, and also my ally mates and HDR to give each other moonshots. And I love my alliance for that, because let's click this away. So if one of us needs a moon, yeah, then it's just we send out a message to each other, because we are with, I will show, in the alliance we are with 24 people. Yeah, we can even see the members over here. Some of them are in vacation mode, as you can see, but yeah, the point is you send out a message and it counts for everybody. You know, somebody says like, okay, I need a moon, and then there's always 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 guys. They send out 3,700 spy probes, because that is needed in this 60% debris to, yeah, fleet to debris universe, and then you have like a 20% chance of a moon. And then immediately they send like 5, 6, 7, 8 waves, and we don't care a bit about that anymore, because the numbers we are talking about now these days, they have become so much more insane. Now, this used to be the OGame Turtle Defense yeah, video series, as I would call it, because I've been working on it for so long. But it was thanks to my alliance member Alan, who is listed here. Alan, where are you? Here, Alan. He's, you know, the champion of eco. No, it's the only thing I can say. And we had a lot of interaction, and, you know, also helped out. And that drove me up to also, you know what? You see also these things, for example. If you get, let's say, a box like this, yeah, they are worth, you know, the amount what you produce per day. And I thought to myself, like, I want to also go into that direction. So I've been building ever since the metal mines. And so I did. So the mines, if I click on resources, currently I have metal mine 55 on the main planet here. And then the crystal mines and the deuterium mines, they are less important. Because if you obtain a lot of metal, yeah, then you can always trade it into crystal or deuterium whenever needed. Now you might think like, ah, you know, Snowy Demonfreak, you have only this on your main planet. I would say like, no, look, another 55 on DEFCON 1, another 55 on Decibel, and then on Dominator, it's 54, sorry, 54. And then Tomorrowland, Magnetic Fields, Climax, Capital, Hellraiser 3. Here we go down to Meltdown. And then we have to scroll down to Mysteryland. And as you can see, all 54s. Chicane, Summer Lake, all 54. Thunderdome, 54. Scrolling down, Natural 1, 54. Reverse, That's actually a 55 because that planet was close by to my main planet because of lack of time. So I have 4 of these. Then Sunglow, also 54, and this was my latest planet that has been created not so long ago. I got it pretty quickly. 305 fields was enough for me, and this one is a little bit lower with 51. You might also say, like, how many planets actually do you have? Well, 18 to be total, because in research you can see currently we have weapons technology researching, but I have astrophysics 33 as of the moment. Now you might say, like, what, astrophysics 33? Well, the thing is, during Christmas, during New Year or whatsoever, there was a reward event in which you could get like a free astrophysics level. Now some of you might remember that happened about roughly 2 weeks ago, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I gather up the resources to get the 32 and then get the reward to get the free astrophysics, and then okay, I got the one, and then I got my my 18th, how many colonies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 colonies, 18 planets in total. So that would be then the 17th colony or the 18th planet, whatever you want to make of it. And the moon was easily arranged. I mean, I had it in no time. I asked around, and I think it was Furion who sent like 6 wave and like the first hit, and voila, got the moon. Also directly built jump gates on them, and that was done. Now you might ask, like, yeah, okay, but what is then the deal with this? Okay, if I go here and if I click on resources, and this is also attached to the Lifeforms, by the way. The Lifeforms on all these planets, if you click on Galaxy, you can search for Lifeforms if these things are purple, like that, and you can find these Lifeforms. Now you have to find the Roctal, you find the Mechas, and you find the Kalesh. Now they have all their thing, but the Roctal is very useful for production. So all these planets, if you click DEFCON 1 for example, and then we click here on Lifeform development, we have to click here on Lifeform. Then you would see let me see, Lifeform. How can you see overview? I'm just looking for here, of course on top of here, my mistake. So all my planets are all Roctal. You see, I also obtained a few planet skins. You get those when you get some rewards. And you might think, like, how do you get those? Well, if you click here on your icon like that, so it's loading. Come on, game, load up, and then you click on achievements. And then you have basic process, etc. And then you have here planet skins. You see, here you have a whole bunch of planets that you can get when you achieve certain things. So for example, if you want this planet, then I need to complete all tiers of 10 basic achievements, excluding hidden achievements. Now, I've been watching at this planet because, look at that, it has its own range system, but then I have to increase my iron technology to level 25. So I was thinking, like, okay, anyway, let's forget about that. So we go to here, and then the thing is, okay, what has this to do with all these metal mines? Well, it's also about these boxes. If you go to the shop and you go to inventory, currently I don't have any metal box. Let's see, I even don't have any dark matter to get one. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks, But my point is, if you have a box like this, and currently it's on sale, it takes your daily production. You can get the daily production. And as of now, my daily production, and I can make, you can make it an estimate if you click on resources and you click on resource settings. Now here's the whole thing, listed. So here you have your metal mine that produces 3 million and a bit. With that Rocktal comes magma force. Now look at that amount. I mean, that is really a big one. Of course, then you have your crawlers because you are a collector. Plasma technology adds something to it. Then there's an item there. In this case, I think it's a metal booster. The geologist gives 10% extra. The commanding staff gives a little bit extra because you're a collector. You get, like, as you see, 25 mine production. And because the Alliance class has the same, we also get a bonus. And then you have the Lifeform tech bonus. Look at that, 3.5 million. Now, why is that? If I click on Lifeform, and I click on this option, by the way, then you see all these options, and you see this thing. Yeah, these are all the enhancers for production. So let's say if I click this, yeah, hardened diamond drill increase the metal production on planet with each level, and all this stuff works cumulative. So if you click this, you see this level 16 gives a metal bonus of 1.28. Only this, yeah, but this works all together with each other. So how can I view that? Well, you click on resources, you go to resource settings, and then you have an option here, Lifeform player bonuses. Now check this out. Now you might see something new. I don't know if you have seen this before, but since I have, extra bonus, I can click on this metal option, and then here you see what all the Lifeforms give on bonuses on metal. So my main planet gives 8.2% extra metal, and all the other planets gives also this. But like I said, it is accumulated. I get above my standard amount of production 114% extra bonus. Yeah, 114% extra bonus, and that's only due to the accumulation of, let's say, these high performance extractors. These kinds do for example the metal, crystal and deuterium, yeah? And these are only doing the metal. And then you also have this one, the Rocktal collector enhancement. If you look at that, the class bonus as collector increases with each level, yeah? That's purely for the collector class, yeah? It has nothing to do with your production, but only for the class. So you get also a bonus for that. Now all of this stuff, all the tiers, I have already unlocked. So I have sent a lot of ships to get those artifacts, because you needed artifacts to open this. And yeah, and this one is also very interesting. I have this one enabled on all my planets. This is the obsidian shield reinforcement. This thing is increasing the power and the structural integrity, shield strength, as well as attack strength of defensive structures. Wow, that is really something that a turtle needs. Now this one is set to level 11. Yeah, it is. So it gives all these percentages extra on armor, shield and weapon, and that is only one planet. Yeah, and they also work together. Of course, there are more other things. For this one works only for crystal, and then this one works only for deuterium. This one increases the amount of cargo space a cargo ship can hold, so the more the better. This one makes researching these items faster. Then we have also this one, the general overall battle cruisers. I have a lot of battle cruisers, so this thing also increases all the strength of the battle cruisers, so the more the better. The volcanic batteries, for example, they give like more power on each planet, and it says like, okay, that's an energy bonus and also works cumulative. 2.7%, not bad, because I work only let's see, resources. Yeah, I work only with I have to go to this planet, with fusion reactor and energy technology. As you can see, I don't have any solar plants. Solar plants only take up a lot of fields, and you don't want that. you want the fusion reactor in combination with research with a high energy technology, at least level 23 or higher. Okay, coming back to the main planet, going to resources, and go to resource setting. Then where were we here? So this is the Lifeform tech bonus of 3.5 million for now, for only that. That's even more than all the metal than this metal mine is producing. So can you imagine if this all sums up, yeah, then you have per hour 13 million, per day 322 million, per week 2 billion. I calculated that if I multiply this amount and the other amounts, I put them all together anyway, and the figure came down to 5.5 billion metal per day. Now just imagine, for just 42k dark matter you can have like 5.5 billion metal. You can do a lot of things with it, and that made this happen. I go in high score. I used to be in the beginning sitting around somewhere here at spot 35, and I work myself up. Granted, I have also a lot of thanks to Alan. You know, Alan, he is the biggest alliance mate that has even a bigger economy. But clicking on the economy tab, I'm also second here, and yeah, so we do help each other a lot. And on the military stats, not much has changed. I'm fourth, and this universe is pretty quiet. We are waiting for the merge, and actually what we are doing as an alliance, we are preparing for the upcoming maybe merge. It can happen in a month. It can still happen in 3 months. We don't know about that. So I said also to Alan, I said to him like, yeah, you know what? If we are merging with other universes and we encounter much stronger opponents, you know, military-wise, than we do now, then it's very important to have like a fast, steady economy. And my economy in the beginning, it totally was lame. I had maybe only, well, what rival has over here, no little green alien, maybe around that figure. And by building all these mines, I got up to over 10 billion points now of economical points. So that's why I moved a little bit away from the turtle defense, because if I only were keeping on going with building turtle defense, it would not have made that much difference, and eventually I would sink further and further, because only building defense and do nothing on your mines, that makes sure that you will sink further and further, because you are actually not making any progress. And in this case we do. I mean, yeah, we have nothing to complain, and definitely not as an alliance. And now I say this on forehand, we guys, you know, we are honorable players, as at least I view us as such. We are not like the type of players, you know, even though having, you know, the biggest military, it's not like we are going after other players and, you know, make their life miserable. Totally not at all. Well, maybe one exception, that is Bizzle, because Bizzle is in-game, yeah, how shall I say it? He's a nasty boy. I know he plays the game, but he often also always says like, you know, yeah, I own the place and this is mine and blah blah blah, and he wants to destroy everything or whatever, and then yeah, and he dives into V mode and comes out. But okay, I know that he even was also a game operator or a board operator, so I think he knows best. I think he just plays the game, and you know, a little bit of rough talk, etc. But sometimes, you know, I feel that just over the edge a little bit, to be frankly honest. But Bizzle lately has been sitting in the blue, you know. But yeah, that's actually the only guy that we really are like, you know, yeah, sometimes have a medal with, yeah, have to medal with, yeah. And yeah, you can also see, you know, by the text, you know, what his planets are called like, yeah, I own you, you know, all that stuff, you know. Yeah, it's like, but anyway, also he will travel probably with us. I know that also, by the way, in this case, Bizzle, good old Bizzle here, also has an account in Himalaya, and I know that he has there an account with 6 billion military points, so that's going to be interesting. But I also know, economy-wise, our good friend Bizzle is very weak in Himalaya, so yeah, it's going to be very interesting in the coming months, I suppose, or maybe half a year. We will see what happens, where we will go, and well, to give a little bit of credit to Bizzle, he did make a forum post about, you know, options of mergers, and he proposed, you know, very rock solid solutions to, okay, what can we do, who can go where. I mean, there are always different kind of players, and players that, you know, want to fleet all the time and like a speed uni, so it does not take that long. And then of course you have also the players who have like maybe, you know, full-time jobs and cannot always be with their computer, you know, and want a little bit more steady pace gaming. Yeah, so for everybody something. At least I like that. But at the moment I'm not building anything, as you can see, because this stuff is so freaking expensive. Because if I want to, I think it was this one, Dominator, that's the next one. Yeah, so Metal Mine, if I want to update it, this is the price of a Metal Mine 55. 183 billion metal and nearly 46 billion crystal. Yeah, so I do collect the stuff here, as you can see, little by little, and sometimes I make also use of these things, and sometimes I also you know, call in for some extra help. That also helps. And yeah, that's the way how we continue. Now you might wonder yourself, what is it with all these names? Now, probably if you are Dutch, then you know. But all these names, well, except for this one, and also this one, but most of these names, they refer to hardstyle festivals in the Netherlands. Defcon 1 is one, Decibel is one, Dominator is actually a hardcore festival. Tomorrowland, hardcore, maybe hardstyle, no, I think more hardcore, old school. Magnetic Fields has nothing to do with it. Climax is a hardstyle, Capital is, I think, hardstyle, Hellraiser 3 is a hardstyle, Meltdown is a hardstyle, Mysteryland, hardcore, hardstyle, maybe a little bit. Chicane is actually a group, a 90s group, known for a few good songs like Saltwater. You can look it up. It's a very, very dream trance song, Saltwater, from Ukraine. Ukraine? Chicane! Oh my goodness me. Okay, Chicane, and then look it up. Chicane, and then Saltwater, and then you know what I mean. The clip is like about a girl that is first surfing and then going to a party and blah blah blah. Summer Lake is also a hardstyle festival. Thunderdome, that is really an old school hardcore festival. I mean, that dates back all the way to 1992, when the first edition was done in Leeuwarden and here in the Netherlands. And after 20 editions they quit for a while, and after that they came back. Nature One, Reverse, Sunglow, and also Dreamfields, they are also hardstyle festivals. Yeah, so your boy Demonfreak, Snowy, whatever, he likes the EDM genre a lot, and you will never find me on a heavy metal you know, festival, because, or something, you know, Dutch related. I'm not liking that. No, that's purely, yeah, my likings for EDM music. But yeah, so far that's the latest update now on this 14th of January 2025, and we keep on going, and we are marching into the next merge, and we will see how we will be, you know, how the situation will be then. Yeah, the current planning is like just continuing building up more metal mines. More metal mines, more metal mines means more production. And yeah, if you I agree, you know, when I spoke with Alan about it, you know, he says like economy is the best thing you can have, because it's also a thing that other players cannot get from you. You can have like defenses, you can have like ships, but they can all be destroyed. Economy cannot be destroyed. Nobody can destroy your mines, nobody can destroy your planets, so your economy is always safe. And if you combine that with also a fusion reactor and enough energy technology, you basically also don't need solar sets either. So you don't have to worry about them. Maybe the only thing you need to worry is maybe about your crawlers. But yeah, not many players attack other players for just the crawlers, because those are just a little amount. Yeah. But anyway, this was Snowy here, also known as Demonfreak. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions about the game, also about Lifeforms in general, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next version. See you guys. Bye bye.